Recording.
Okay, hundreds of years of human occupancy and interruption of the natural burning process has left North America with a very high tree and underbrush density, which are the main contribution to the most destructive intense forest fires in history. Burning of these forests now, either by wildfire or prescribed burning, helps accelerate forest regrowth, but if not done properly, can harbor the threat of catastrophic fire that can damage human livelihood. Fires today are more intense and large scale but are less frequent. These larger fires are the cause of human interruption to the natural burning process of the forest. 100 years ago, mass efforts went out to suppress wildland fires and their destructive paths. Small organizations formed and started to try to put an end to these forest fires. These natural fires are needed to burn the underbrush and the excess of dead trees in the forest, clearing the area so the next natural fire would not be so intense. The historic suppression of fire has resulted in the lack of periodic natural fire in our forest. The absence of these low-intensity fires has increased the risk of large fire events and has negatively impacted the health of our forests. Elevated tree densities are rising since fire exclusion in the past century, and forests have negatively affected forest health by accelerating the mortality of old trees, diminishing understorm productivity, and increasing fire severity. Prescribed burning of areas that have become overgrown can help the forest regrow, but prescribed fire can harbor difficulties if not done properly, and can turn into catastrophic forest fire events, damaging not only forest livelihood, but humans' livelihood as well. The forest needs both slow recycling from decomposition and fast recycling from fires. However, fires ignited at the wrong time can quickly turn into catastrophic events. Unquestionably, fire has the potential to cause great harm. It can destroy our houses, barns, fences, vehicles, forages, crops, timber, or other property. It can kill and maim people and other animals. It can accentuate the effect of drought by destroying the mulch on the soil. I chose these graphs because it was taken from an article that I found on the internet from a site called Wildfire Today. The graph clearly shows that 40 years ago, the size of the fires were small, but there were a lot more of them. It also shows that 10 years ago, the size and number of them was at an all-time high. The last few years, the size and quantity of the fires are slowly going down because of prescribed burning. Is there any questions?
Are there more natural fires than human fires now or in the past?
From 2001 to 2008, humans started 5 times more wildfires than lightning did. Backyard burn piles and arson are 2 of the top human causes, although cigarettes, campfires, and catalytic converters in cars are also to blame. Any more questions?
How long have we been doing prescribed fire?
Prescribed burning application dates back to the days when traditional fire application was used to renew farmland and hunting grounds. During the last century, the traditional use of fire decreased and is mainly used to control wildfire outbreaks and prevent them from getting out of hand. That's my presentation.